then we click, then we come down, we click, and we come down and close this, then we right click and click select. So we have a shape looking at us now. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to, let's see if we can we click a center line, click the center line through, the center line through, we click the center line through, we come to the midpoint here, which was the origin, click here, you see a straight line already formed. So we come to this origin here, and we click, then we right click, and we click select. So we have a shape like this now already. So the next thing we do, let's see how we can align the shapes to look equal. So I click this option here, this line here, I click it. Then I want to make relations, I hold my shift key, I click the second line, then, and I click, okay, I click the second line, I click the first line, okay, let me press escape. We can, okay, what we need to do now, let's add the dimensions first. So when we want to add the dimensions, we go to Smart Dimensions, click Smart Dimensions. So we come to this point here, we click, maybe we want to, let's make this have a standard shape, the standard dimension, click this, we move back, we click on this line here. Okay, so it's reading 65, I click. So let's assume we want to make it 70, press enter. Okay, then we click this one here. Okay, click. We click this, escape. Okay, let me click on the Smart Dimension. Oh, sorry, go back to my SolidWorks. Click on the Smart Dimension again. Smart Dimension 2. Click on this and move up. Okay. Sorry, let me click. Okay, Smart Dimension. Click this point. Okay, it's okay, still taking the okay, I click Smart Dimension 2 again, I click here. Okay, sorry, so it comes out, I click, then let me make it 30, I press enter. Okay, then I click from here, I want to get a radius here, I click from this point. Okay, let me close it first, click OK. Click Smart Dimension here, Smart Dimension 2, I click at this point here, click. Okay, this is 19.47, I click. So let me make it 20 and I press enter. So we have some dimensions here, then I click OK to close the dialog box. So we have 30 here, 70 here, then the radius from here to here is 20. So let me right click and click, or I just press escape. Now I have my pointer arrow here. So now let me select these two shapes here. I click this one, I hold my shift key, I click it. Now this is what I wanted to achieve initially. So when I click this and this, I want to make relations. So I want to make them equal. You can make horizontal, you can make vertical, you can make collinear. Or let me make them equal. Now they are equal, and I click close dialog box. Then I want to align this, so I click this, I hold the shift key, I click the center line, and I click this other one. Then I selected the three of them. Then I come to symmetric. I want to make them symmetric, and I click again. They are all in symmetric format, and I click close dialog box. So this is the shape I have. Let me zoom out a bit. Let me zoom out a bit, so that we can have a bigger view. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now let me right click again and click pan through and drag it down so that we can have a better view. So we are done with this. So the next thing we are going to do now is we're going to click sheet metal. we click sheet metal, then we come to base flange tab. When I click the base flange tab, okay, you can see the base flange tab. So this is 70, this is 30. It's giving us a good shape, but the extrusion is looking downwards. So let me change the extrusion looking downwards. Let me say reverse direction. You see this option here, I click it, reverse direction. So it's coming up now. We'll leave it. Then it's on 5mm. I think we can maintain 5mm. You leave the K factor at 0.5. I think everything here looks good. We click OK. Okay, you can see now we have this beautiful shape looking us. So we have this beautiful solid now. So the next thing to do now, let's create an edge flange. So we're under sheet metal option. We come to this option, edge flange. So we click this edge flange, and we come to this point. We click on it. We move it forward. We get to a particular direction, distance. We click. We can still adjust it. Now we come down here. It's reading 42.7. Let's make it a round figure. Let's make it 50 mm, and we press enter. Then I think we leave every other thing the same. Okay, we can adjust like we did before in lesson 2. The flange position, look at the flange position here. We can click here. It can go inner here, outer here, a bit inner. If you want to see it better, let's say we do okay, let's just select this one, the bend. I think this one will do, and we click OK. So you see you have a flange position here. Now after that, this is the time we're going to use. Let's right click and click the rotate tool and bring it, have a better view of it. Okay, so we see have a better view of it. We right click and we click select again. So let's put a hem, use the hem tool at this moment. So we're still under the sheet metal. We come here, this is the hem tool. We click the hem tool, then we come to this point here, we click it. Okay, we come to this point, we click. Okay, let's see this position here. Let's see, click OK. Okay, we have an option here. Sorry, let's close this one. Okay, let's go back. Let's close this first. Let's right click it. Let's have a better rotate view. Okay, so that we can see exactly what's happening. Okay, we come here. Let's see this view. Okay, right click, click select. Now we select this option here. Then we click the hem tool. Then we select this edge here. Okay, let's select this one. Let me see. Okay, so it was not coming out before, now it's coming out. Let's select this option here. Okay, you see the difference between this and this. Okay, now let's select different types. This was not showing. Okay, I think I prefer this type and size. No, this one will be better. We leave the hem direction. Let's make it, assuming we make it 20, and let's see how it looks like. We'll make it 20. Press enter. Okay, see it's longer, so let's make it 15. 15. We press enter. Okay, so I think we have something good there, and we click OK or close dialog box. So you see you have a hem here. So let's make it, let's right click on it and click rotate and see how it looks like. It's looking good. So let's rotate it to a position that will allow us to draw an opening in this point. So we right click here and we click select. When we click select, we can go to the sketch tool. We go to the sketch tool, select cycle here. When we select cycle here, we come to this point. Any point here, we click. Let's click here. Then we click OK. So we draw a circle here. Let's make it a bit bigger. Yes. Then we'll come somewhere close here again. We click here. Okay, this one. Let me escape again. Let me click the circle tool again. I click the circle tool here. I come somewhere closer here, a bit. They look almost the same. Okay, let me see whether they work. Okay, let me use this. Click it. So we have two of them intersecting. So we click OK. So we have two circles intersecting. One is bigger, one is smaller. So we can decide to still give them dimensions to be sure about the exact dimensions we are working with. So we go to Smart Dimensions. We click on the bigger circle. We drag it. It's 32. Let's make it 35. Bigger. Press Enter. Okay. Smart Dimensions again. Click. Or click this direction. This is 26. Let's make it 27. Press Enter. Okay, so we have Smart Dimensions already. Then right click, and click Select. So we have two of them. So now let's click the line tool. We click the line tool. Let's join the two circles. We click at this edge. We click here, drag to this point, click, then right click, select, go back, select line tool again, then click this point. Then we also select the second circle, right click, and we click select. Then I think we're done here. So what's the next thing now? We're going to cut open the intersection. So the next thing we will do, we will go to the Trim Entities tools. See it here, this scissors. I click the Trim Entity tool, Trim Entities. Then I select Power Trim, although it's already selected just for the purpose of information, Power Trim. And I click inside the big circle or the small one, anyone, click, and I open up carefully so that I can, okay, sorry, that's gone too far. Then click this. So I'm done. Then I come here and I click OK. So you can see it has been cut open already. Now the next thing I need to do is to go to the sketch sheet meta. I go to the features, go to features menu, and I come to this option here, extruded cut. When I click extruded cut, you can see it has been extruded cut. It has been cut already. It's showing you. Then it said link to thickness. If you remove it from link to thickness, it's always better to link to thickness to exact shape of the thickness of the object. Then you click OK. So you can see the object here has been cut off. So I right click again. So we have a beautiful shape again. I right click again. Let me come down here. I right click here. So as I come to zoom rotate, let me rotate this object properly. So I rotate in a direction I want. Okay. I can also use my arrow keys to the direction I want so that I will see the object as I want it. Then let me right click again and click zoom out, or let me use zoom out. Okay. So I make it bigger. Okay. I make it smaller, bringing it down. Okay. Let me use zoom. Let me use the pan tool and bring it down so that I can see what I want to do. So zoom in or out. I go up a bit bigger. Beautiful. I think it's the shape I want. Then I right click. I click select. I will now go to the sketch tool. Select center rectangle. This one. Click, because I want to create a perforation here. I click at the center here. Click again. I get center. Okay, I think this will do. Click enter, then right click, or just come and click close dialog box. Now let me give it dimensions. So everything you do in SolidWorks, you must give proper dimensions. So I come to Smart Dimensions. I click Smart Dimensions here. I click on this one. I move here. I have is 25. So let me make it 26. Okay. I come to this point still under Smart Dimensions. I have here 32. So let me make it 35. So it's bigger. So I'm done with that. So I click close or OK. So I have this. Now I want to curve the edges at this point. So I come to this tool here. I call it fillet. So I click fillet tool. Then I have to enter the fillet dimension on the edge dimension. So let me put 2 mm. Just press enter. Then I will have to select the entire box. I come out from here. Look at where my arrow point, my mouse pointer is. I select the entire box. So automatically it gives the curves at 2 mm on each side. Then I click OK. So when I click OK, I click OK. So you can see the fillet has been curved. Then I can now make so let me do an extruded cut. I go to sheet metal, features. I click on features, and I come to this point. I go click on extrude cut. Now this one has been extruded. Now it's already on link to thickness. I just click OK. Beautiful. So you can see the shape now has been done. So I can right click and now select my zoom, select rotate so that we can see how it looks like. Rotate, beautiful. So this my object is already looking beautiful. Then as usual, let's play it on 3D animation. So when we come to 3D animation, we come to 3D views, select publish e-drawings, click OK. We click OK. Then it's loading. So as it's loading, then we have, so yes, now we click play animation, and we play animation and we click play. Now we're going to see the object being viewed from different directions. So you see the hem here, okay, see the opening here, okay, then see the hem from this direction, okay, see the opening here. So it keeps playing, showing you from different directions. If you are satisfied, then you can stop the animation, click the stop animation. Then we close this menu here. So we're back to this. Now let me right click now and come to zoom rotate, and let me rotate it a bit. Now we're going to do something very interesting. Now remember, this is sheet metal. We're learning how to use sheet metal. We're going to flatten this object so that we can see how to cut it on the sheet metal. So what are we going to do? We'll go to sheet metal. When we click to sheet metal, you see the option here. It's called flatten. When we click flatten, now you see how it looks like. Let me right click and rotate and see how it will look like in your sheet metal. You can see now. So this is exactly what you are going to cut in on the sheet metal. Look at all the dimensions here. Let me right click and select. See the dimensions here. See the box here. All these ones have their dimensions already as we designed before. So this is how you cut it on the sheet metal. So now if you want to use it, because most of the sheet metal works are done on CNC machines, if you want to use it on a CNC machine, so what you need to do, you have to save it as a DXS file. So we click file, we click save as, then you come to the save as type, select. You see the option here under where is it? Okay, DXF file. You select it under save as type, select DFS file, then you give it a name. Let me call it flat. We can say flat pattern part 2. Then click save. This is what you are going to feed into the CNC machine. Then as you save it, now it will give you option. It will say sheet metal. You see it's on sheet metal. You see faces or loops or on the rest geometry. Just click OK. When you click OK, it's going to generate a 2D drawing. When you generate a 2D drawing, this is exactly what you're going to feed into the CNC machine. Then you can also click save here. If you click save here, it is done. So there you have it. We have used worked on a sheet metal to construct this solid object using one important feature, the hem tool. So I hope you enjoyed and understood this lecture. So I want to see your comments. I want to see your observations. Are there any areas you do not understand? Please drop your comments. Are there areas you want us to cover? Please ask your questions on the comments below. My name remains Vincent Ho, your instructor. So we also encourage you to like this video. If you enjoyed it, share it